I'm Bear Cooks. Today we're at St. Edward's University in South Austin, Texas, trying to survive. The terrain here is extremely dangerous, and I may lose my life and limb, but I will show you how to survive in the wilderness. It's day 3 in the wilderness. I've run out of water, and I've been eating nothing but leaves. I've also tried my best to befriend some of the native animals. I've taken refuge under this table. There's that noise again. No! 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 Well, that's not correct information about DNA. In us, it's the same way. What we look like, sound like, and even smell like is mainly controlled by your DNA. Does it look like A, B, or C? Oh, yeah, you're right. It's A. B is RNA, and C is Kanye. So we know that DNA is a molecule, we know that it codes for you, we know that it's in the nucleus, and we know that it's made up of the bases A, G, C, and T. But how does it fit in your body? You see, uncoiled, all the DNA in your body is about 10 billion miles long, meaning that it could stretch from here to Pluto and back. But how do we fit the distance from Earth to Pluto and back inside of your body? You see, DNA wraps around itself and around proteins to fit into something called a chromosome, where it's super tightly compacted. Think of DNA like yarn, proteins as knitting needles, and a scarf as a chromosome. The DNA is wound around proteins and itself to make it more compact. And just like you can have a lot of yarn in a single scarf, you can have a lot of DNA in a single chromosome. Yo, I know I got chromosomes in the nucleus, DNA wound up just so it can fit. Like a scarf made up of a bunch of yarns, chromosomes make that DNA safe and warm. It's got the code for you and me, and it's made up of AGCT, and I know it's kind of freaky that our code's the same as monkeys, but I got to say my DNA is the best because it takes a lot to make something this fresh. Are you tired of having to do work around your house? What about work around your office? And those tricky relationships require work too. Well, with our new product, you can forget about ever having to do work again. Introducing Work Begone. But what's a Work Begone anyways? Well, listen carefully and I'll tell you, you little. Work Begone has patented anti-work technology, which soaks up all the work and places it somewhere else where you don't have to deal with it. Get rid of that pesky housework. Forget about all those work projects. Say goodbye to all that work and relationships. Work Begone takes all your work and says, hey, I'm not going to deal with you. Well, that's not correct information about what scientific work is. So for scientists, the definition of work is energy transferred by force over a certain distance. For now, let's focus on force. So what exactly is force? It's actually not the ability to move things with your mind. Man, I just love Fig Newtons. There's a Figgy and Newtony. Newton! We interrupt this program to give you a very special review of Newton's laws of motion. In universal motion, Newton-based offenses are considered especially heinous. In Austin, Texas, the dedicated detectives who investigate these vicious felonies are members of an elite squad known as the Special Forces Unit. These are their stories. Dun, dun. Oh, Liv, it's horrible. Just despicable. Every single one of the laws of motion broken. Show me the damage. So let's look at the situation up close. If I picked up the briefcase, there is work being done on the briefcase. As you can see, the force and the distance are in the same direction. However, if I start walking with the briefcase, the force is in this direction, but I'm going this direction. So there's no work being done. Now let's play that back in slow motion. But I'm going this direction. Okay, great. So we know all these words like force, energy, motion, distance, but like, what does it even matter to us? We don't even use that stuff in the real world, right? Wrong. Real world application. Oh, hey, don't mind me. Just walking around in the real world minding my own business. Used force and energy to open this door. Oh, I'm just standing here bouncing a ball. Boom! Newton's third law. Yep, just standing here not doing anything. Boom! Gravity's still a force acting on me. Newton meters measure work. FG equals work. Grams help do the work. Energy does work. Measure work into rules. Oh. measure work, measure rules. Oh, oh, Girl, do the work for me. Put it on a ramp, less force for me. Something on the ground, pick it up for me. Work cause FD direction the same. Doing work uses energy, equal to that F times D. On my test, no cheating, cause I got these equations with me. If your push or your pull is 90, then you the fool, cause you ain't doing work. One less force, more distance, more meters, less newtons. Teach you all this to help you study. Newton meters measure work, work.